In a cobblestone-lined corner of a bustling European city, there lived an eccentric clockmaker named Theo. His shop, filled with ticking wonders and strange contraptions, was a labyrinth of time itself. People came from all over the city, not just for his clocks, but for his whispered talent. He could fix time. Or so the rumors went. Theo, a man of few words and many secrets, never corrected anyone. He simply lived by the steady rhythm of his clocks, lost in their silent symphony. One rainy evening, a royal carriage veered off course and crashed near Theo's shop. With his quick reflexes and an innate sense of timing, Theo rushed out, rescuing the lady within. As she lay in his arms, her face veiled beneath the heavy folds of her gown, her eyes held a profound sadness. She did not speak, and though her beauty was unparalleled, Theo sensed something else beneath the surface, an air of mystery, a quiet, unspoken power. She had no memory of who she was, no recollection of her past, and yet something deep inside her stirred a forgotten story. After tending to her wounds, Theo realized that this was no ordinary woman. This was Princess Isabella, lost to her royal identity by an ancient curse, trapped in a never-ending cycle of time. She was condemned to live the same day over and over again, a prisoner in her own fate. As the days passed, Theo and Isabella grew closer. He, with his odd mannerisms and scattered thoughts, she, with her delicate, regal beauty, and quiet struggle to accept her royal duties. Despite her noble blood, Isabella was different. She sought freedom from her crown, often asking Theo about the simple joys of life, things she never knew she could experience in her endless cycles. Together, they began unraveling the mystery of her curse. Each night, they discovered fragments of Isabella's forgotten past, slowly piecing together her true identity. They learned that a dark sorcerer, long thought dead, had cursed her family in a bid to usurp the throne, trapping her in a cycle of time that only Theo's peculiar gift might be able to break. Their bond deepened, and soon Theo found himself falling for the princess, a love born not from her beauty or her royal status, but from her soul, her yearning for a life free of chains. Isabella, too, found herself drawn to Theo, not for the repairs he made to time, but for the way he mended the broken pieces of her heart. But time was against them. The sorcerer's dark magic threatened to tear them apart, his power growing stronger with every failed attempt to break the curse. Each day, Theo's clocks grew more erratic, their ticking becoming more frantic. The sorcerer had set a trap, one that only Isabella could break. In a climactic battle, where time seemed to fracture and twist around them, Theo and Isabella confronted the sorcerer. Their love, a rare and unspoken magic, was the key. With every shared heartbeat, every stolen glance, they outwitted the sorcerer, shattering the curse that had bound her to an endless cycle. With the dawn of a new day, Princess Isabella was free. The clockmaker's hands had mended not just the fabric of time, but their fates. But as they stood in the garden, the first light of a new beginning shining on their faces, Isabella made a choice. She could return to the throne, take up the mantle of royalty, and restore her kingdom. But in her heart, she knew the true power wasn't in a crown, it was in love, in the life she'd found with Theo. Together, they left the confines of the palace and the constraints of their separate worlds. In the city, Theo's shop became a sanctuary for those seeking the impossible, and Isabella found joy in the simplicity of life as a commoner. Their love story, like the ticking of Theo's enchanted clocks, was timeless, a tale of romance, adventure, and destiny that transcended the bounds of time itself.